Hello Capricorn, how are you guys doing? We are gonna have a little peek at your Chinese lunar New Year in the year of the wood snake. We're gonna look into wisdom, transformation, resourcefulness, and steady growth. Starting with your head. Your wisdom. What wisdom or knowledge have you gained? And you have gained the absolute mesmerizing wisdom of falling in love, which congratulations. That's a little odd, but let's see what this is about. Oh, hidden emotions rather than falling in love. So there has been a potential new emotional fulfillment. This can be romantic, platonic, or a hobby or work, something that you fell in love with, but it was either hidden and unclear or a little frightening, as in you were too insecure to grab this chance, and you have gained some wisdom in regards of this, which is interesting. This can be something like next time be a little more bold about it, be a little more open, be a little more receptive to emotions, listen to your intuition, because these are heavily water cards, and water is emotions and intuition. So allow yourself to daydream about hopes and fears, but focus rather on the hopes and don't let the fears and the doubts cloud your judgment and take away the beauty of hoping for the better outcome. And just visually speaking, look at this. So we have her looking at the sunlight shining on her, and we have here the Hierophant holding the light which shines on her, versus here the moon looking at the moon and her looking her gaze away from the moon in the Hangman card. So it's dark and light, which is very interesting. And give me just a moment. Okay, so Capricorn, have you ever tried having two full-grown dogs and two puppies, which are hard-headed, enthusiastic little morons, just like dashing in your house like fucking ninjas? I swear to God, like Ubisoft needs to make like Assassin's Creed puppies, because goddamn these guys. So back to you. You have gained wisdom and knowledge in regards to either hidden emotions or the fear of falling in love potentially with the wrong person, if it's a fear of which you have gained wisdom from. Or maybe allowing yourself to be open and vulnerable and trusting, and not listening so much to the darker, fearsome side of your heart when a new emotional opportunity arises and shows itself on your path. Your adaptability. How can you better adapt to changes and challenges in your life? By being more, how should I say, traditional, conservative, or more following established routes, the test and tried, relying on your community, on the wisdom of the people who have come before you and done the same thing, but also in your ability to manifest and create new things, to master what has come before you, to like tweak it in order to make it your own, and really harness the full power of this conformity or community or traditions, or like you are really working in tandem with the divine to really like harness this power and upgrade it. Like, so let's say you have the Encyclopedia Britannica, and then you have the super idea. You have all the tools at your disposal, and you create ChatGPT, like, something like that. It's a very specific analogy, but you get my drift. You have something that is solid and based in unquestionable, grounded sources, and you have the ability to transform that into something updated and better working, that serves the community and and reaches a bigger scope of people. And that is your adaptability to face the changes and challenges that come in your life. You take the already established base and you transform it to make it even more potent and efficient than it already was. The snake skin, shedding the old. What old habits, beliefs, or situations need to be released to make space for growth? Work, 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 work. As in craft, mastering craftsmanship, doubled by another pentacle. So, are you spending too much time in perfecting something that needs to be released and tweaked again to make space for growth, to change the way you spend time and energy onto or into something to get the result that you want? Yes, mastery and work are very much needed, appreciated, valued, but if you spend too much time on the same tiny detail, you lose sight of the bigger picture and you lose your ability to have that little aha moment, to see the light and see the bigger picture and how you can reach from A to Z in like a more efficient way. You are so much into B2C that you don't see that there's like a shortcut somewhere. So at the same time as you much value being studious and paying attention to details and knowing the worth and value of things and being really curious and attentive, you are maybe a little bit too attentive and too focused on tiny details that you can tweak easier later in the process if you are not wasting so much time on things where you are stuck, to get rid of them or to have them close so you can move to the next part. In once, normally it is idealized to like close something you have started, but in your case it's something to be released. As in, if it's something that you are struggle with and are stuck on, move to something else to like clear your mind, to have a set of fresh eyes to go back to this so you can solve it easier, faster, and etc. It's like when an author writes a story or a book and they are stuck on this one paragraph or this one section, this one page, they are not seeing the thing for what it is, and so then they don't see that like there's a huge typo there because their mind is so used to see that word the way it's supposed to be spelled. They don't see the typo and they don't see that a little dot is missing at the key junction at the key point. So you need to tweak the way you invest time, energy, and the way you focus on the work you are doing, to set aside the things on which you are stuck, to come back later to them, to give your a better attention, a set of clear, fresher eyes and mind. The snake's eyes, your focus, where you should direct your energy and attention this year, in wish fulfillment, in being happy, and with the Queen of Cups, either on your sweetheart if you are in a relationship, or if you are ready for that, because we did have the Ace of Cups. So if you are currently in the early stages of a blooming relationship, you really need to direct your energy and attention into this relationship, because it will be like a wish granted fulfillment. Or if it's not, if you're very single and single like a Pringle, really focus on what feels good for you, where your emotions are, what is fulfilling, what is nurturing for you, and what makes your heart be both at peace and elated. Like, this feels so good, I'm gonna invest into this because it will repair my soul and my intuition and my ability to focus on things in a different light, because I'm trying to convert the past into the future, and I need all my wits and my energy and my sacred inspiration to do so. But if my inspiration is tethered to old ways, chained, and perhaps my methods are broken, I need to work on my heart space to heal that, to be content and satisfied and proud of myself, to attract positive energy so that I can see the things for what they are in a different light, so I can better my work process, which will benefit me, my community, and everything that I touch, and the people with whom I collaborate. So if it's not somebody exterior to you, it really is for you and your growth and your healing at the heart space, especially your emotions. But I mean, the two are open and possible, but otherwise it's, you are putting your focus and your attention on yourself, on what feels good for you, what is satisfying you, what is your wish fulfillment. The snake's coils, your strengths, what inner resources and tricks can you rely on to move forward. And this is interesting, as we have both girls in a wooden area in this illustration. You are walking away from a broken heart or something that was disappointing, something that perhaps didn't flesh out fully as once desired or expected. And your strength is your ability to move away from disappointment and to walk into just serenity, peace, and clearness of mind. Yes, you have wanted this. No, it didn't work out. You were perhaps afraid of this emotional offer. You didn't take it. You focused on work instead, which allowed you to have emotional fulfillment. You may now have a new opportunity in love, and your strength is your ability to move away from the pain and the hurt, to move into safety and focus on yourself. You are very, especially with the swords, concise, conscious, but very aware of the distinction between the fact that you feel the emotion and how you photosynthesize it into, this is what I feel, this is what caused it, this is how I'm reacting to it. I understand for what it is, but I can choose to not be afraid and not dwell in the past and in the pain and the hurt, and move forward for my own safety and well-being, for my own self-contentment and wish fulfillment, and work on something that will feel good for me, that will satisfy me. So although you had disappointment in the past, you had the strength and the clarity to move away from it and move into a safe space, or just like serenity and clarity, and not be trapped and dwell on the past. The wood element, growth and nurturing. What area of your life needs nurturing and patience and growth? And this is a bit weird, I'm not gonna lie, with the Eight of Swords, but this is, let me see, Three of Pentacles. So in the past, collaboration brought you a sense of stress and worry and feeling trapped, depending on with whom you collaborated with, in regards to whichever project or work situation that you were in, because Three of Pentacles is usually work related. And I think we had similar energies in previous read for you, Capricorn. So your potential challenges, oh no wait, 1 2 3 4 5 6, oh yeah, so what area of your life needs nurturing, patience to grow is if a team that you are working with is causing you more anguish and stress and pain than actual work being done and satisfactory to your desires, be patient but also express yourself. That is quintessentially important in this situation. Express yourself, how you feel, what your expectations are, so you are not alone trying to keep your balance in on otherwise overwhelming situations where you feel like you are delivering or giving like 3/4 of the work and the two other remaining partners are only, the two together only give like the remaining third of whatever energy is required for this collaboration. So be patient but nurture your own self and have not limitations but boundaries, or limit how much time you are willing to give into things which are too demanding and will cost you your time, your energy and everything. It's good to have a sense of growth and expanding, but not at the cost of your own mental health. The snake's venom, your challenges. What potential challenges or hidden threats should you be aware of? Ooh, interest. Oh, Capricorn. Ooh la la. You have a very curious, adventurous, ready for action relationship, and it's mutual. But this can be a challenge. So if you're balancing love or romance or relationships and work, be aware of who knows what and how much you are willing to sacrifice or invest in both camps, so that it's not overbearing on the other side. Yeah. If it's like an office romance, be cautious. If it's exterior, just be always master of how much you invest into either or. And also just like, I don't know why this popped to mind, but like be sure that who you are dating, if it is if such a situation, is not a spy for the enemy and like dating you to like extract information and invest into their own company or firm or project or whatever. So just be cautious in mingling work and personal life or relationships in that area. Hello. The snake's path, your transformation. What transformation is waiting for you and how can you embrace? Oh, brother or sister. You are headed in this, you know that quote, words to love deliciously? You are living deliciously. You are single, thriving, potent, self-accomplished, with the Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, very in your power. With the Emperor, you are penultimate in your power. You are in charge, you are leading, you are delivering the goods, you are bringing the bacon home. You are really assertive, beautiful, but also you know how to delegate, which is good because we have this thing here with the Eight of Swords and the Three of Pentacles. So you know how to divide the workload amongst you and collaborators, so that you are not overburdened. You did have the Eight of Wands pop out while I was shuffling, and I was almost hitting the record button, like, are you please, for the love of God, not falling into that energy again, because I know my Capricorns are hard-working energies, but you tend to like overdo, over-deliver. Oh, this card also popped out, so I'm gonna take it. And you want to like push something to the finish line. Of course it's gonna be the last bloody card. Of course it's the last bloody card. So it is important to manage the workload and divide equally between participating partners, because you definitely don't want to be this energy here, burning the candle by both ends and working yourself to death. And also just collaborate and have an equal mutual share of the load, please. But you are, with the Emperor, taking charge and being both discerning and understanding, but also comprehending in how to manage resources and skills, into not overloading yourself with too much work and being a ton of wands, being stressed and overburdened, because you just take all the tasks and all the responsibilities, and so you are left doing everything. You start your day at like 5 a.m. and you finish at like 9 p.m. because you are just overworked. So that is good. You are finally learning how to delegate. I'm happy for you. The Snake Spirit, divine guidance. What guidance does the universe or your higher self have for you in the year of the snake? Hangman, take your freaking time out. Relish in the past. Analyze the past. What happened in the past? What lesson can you take from the past? Step outside the box, outside the office, outside of your working desk, outside of a little laptop, and really see what has worked in the past, what has caused you illness and fatigue and being on the brink of burnout in the past. How can you do things differently? How can you manage resources differently? How can you, yes, give your all, but also delegate and work on your heart space, healing yourself, putting yourself first a little bit, and not worry constantly about if the others will deliver or not. Give them space, but also be stern and have deadlines, and be sure that the teammates do deliver their quota of work and responsibilities at the timely manner. Set boundaries, be that authoritative leading figure with the Emperor, but also follow the guidelines with the Hierophant, and just like analyze things from a different perspective. If you remove yourself from the situation, and if you were like a consultant looking in your situation as like an exterior consultant, a contractor, what would you, so first off, what's your analysis? What's your conclusion? What were the problems? What are potential solutions? What would you have done differently? And apply this to your current and future projects to see if something will be different with a better delivery, but not at the cost of your health, both physical and emotional. Because I know you're hardworking, I respect that, but not at the cost of your health and your happiness and your well-being. If you are unwell, you cannot put the mask, the oxygen mask on yourself, and if you cannot put the oxygen mask on yourself, you cannot help the one next to you, and we want to help the person next to us. So you need to put yourself first to be able to be strong enough to help your fellow, whoever is meaningful in your life. Capricorn, thank you for having been here with me. I'm sorry for a little scattered mess, and I'm sorry for the disruption in the beginning, but I swear to God, my puppies are like basically drinking Red Bull somewhere, I don't know where the hell they source it, but holy shit, I have energy. And so yeah, thank you for being here with me, and I will catch you in a next video very soon. Ciao ciao.